All right, I'm in the opening round of the Skyline Cup tournament. I'm in the rookie division. Let's go to Golf Clash Notebook, maybe. Check out hole number one. All right. You know, I was playing with my lower level account yesterday, and I shot a shot out here, and you can get around, but you still have to contend with the trees no matter how far you get out there. So you do have to put a little bit of curl. I did a shot out here, and I was actually surprised that you can get underneath of the trees here in the front, and you do have a shot at it. And you don't necessarily need to get all the way up there, but the closer you can get up along this edge up in the front, you do have a little bit of a peek at it right here. And the way that the wind's blowing in this particular tournament, on this second shot, the wind's kind of going with you. It's kind of going about this angle right here. Whereas if you come out here and do the layup shot that I'm looking for, we're dealing with almost not quite a pure side wind, but you are dealing with some side wind. So it is a tricky adjustment. If you're in the upper divisions, if we're getting the same kind of wind in the upper divisions, it'll be a tough shot to get it in because you're having to make adjustments with side wind. You're always better off when you're hitting the ball and the wind's going with it. It's a little easier to make those adjustments. I am trying to get out here in front though. I do think that my best shot of picking up an eagle is to get into my short iron or my rapier range or my wedge range. So my goal is definitely to get out here. And with this account, I don't have a lot of kingmakers. And the last couple holes that are in this tournament, I definitely need kingmakers, so I need to save. And I've got, how many I got here? I got 24. I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is a super important hole. I'm going to go ahead and use a Titan. Or excuse me, a kingmaker. I'm going to bring my extra mile, and I definitely want to make sure I bring my hornet, my rapier. My rapier in this account is 63, so that's 2 minus 3. It's 1.7 per ring, somewhere in that neighborhood. 1.7, 1.8. All right, I think that's it. The key here is the drive shot. If you don't hit the drive shot, you're in big trouble. It's pretty much how all the holes are in this tournament, minus the par threes. I mean, the drive shot is all important. If you set yourself up on that drive shot and put yourself in the right spot, then you're going to have an awesome second shot, and you're going to have a look at picking up a shot. But if you blow your drive or you don't put your drive in the right spot, then you're just going to make it harder for yourself. The goal is that if you don't put yourself in the right spot, then just get on. Get your birdie, get your eagle, whatever whatever it is you're looking for as a minimum on that hole. No more than 4 topspin. And the wind's going to blow me out here 2-1, so the wind's going to blow me out into that direction. And I'm going to eke right there. And we're going to put on max curl, and I'm going to put on just a titch of overpower. And I hit it great on the left, which is the worst spot for me to hit it, because what it does is here it'll land fine, but then on the other side it'll clip. The course goes like this, and so if you hit perfect, you're in the shallow spot. If you hit to the left, you're picking up more and more of the rough as it moves along, and so it's harder to make the arc. So that's the fear there if you hit great to the left. Now the good news is that I'm still out in front. The bad news is that I'm not quite where I wanted to be. I'm definitely going to be in my hornet range, and I'm probably going to be towards mid club. So my hornet hits 1.1, 1.9, 2.2. And this is a hole that we definitely want to try and get eagle on. I mean, to start your round off with an eagle on this hole is really kind of set you up for success for the rest of the round. Ooh, not quite. Okay, I'm definitely in my hornet range. Where's minimum club? Where's max? So there's max. And there's minimum. So I'm right at mid. It's about 1 backspin, maybe 2. I want to go right at it. Okay, so it's 1.9 per ring. So that leaves me 1.2, so that's a little over a ring and a half. Hitting it perfect. Give myself a look. Give myself a shot at it. Just a bit outside. That's why it's hard to. That side wind like this is it's touchy. So I didn't draw it quite enough there, so that tells me that from where I was at, I was kind of in between my mid and my max. So the number wasn't quite as true. A lot of times when I get into that area where I'm right dead between my mid and my max, I'll play 1.5 per ring instead of 1.9. And in that particular spot, it looks like that's probably, that would have made it a 2 and a titch for the ring adjustment as opposed to 1.5, and it was about a half a ring off. The problem with that shot was it wasn't in my desired area. Where I've been hitting, I'm literally right up against the red line with my Hornet. I have to put on all of the backspin in order to be able to keep it in that area. Birdie. Really would have liked to start it off with an eagle, but it will happen. That means I left something for the weekend round. This is Gordon. Hey, Rex. Okay. All right, sorry about that. Important phone call in the middle of the game. That's how real life works. All right, that was hole number 1 of the Skyline Cup tournament and the opening round of the Rookie Division. Thanks for watching.